Today's lesson is Building a Powerful Reading Life. Attention readers! We are gathered here because this year reading will be at the center of our lives. Reading is going to be really important. Whenever people do really important activities, it helps if they get themselves ready to be at their absolute best. Marathon runners eat lots of pasta and drink lots of fluids before a big race, so they'll be ready to keep up their pace. Writers list possible topics, jot notebook entries, and write leads before starting a draft, so their writing will be literature. There are things that you too can do to get yourself ready for the best reading year of your life. One thing you can do to get yourself ready for the best reading year is to reflect on how reading has gone for you in the past. Have there been times in your life when reading has been the best thing in the world? When you've gotten lost in a book for hours and hours? Let me see a show of thumbs. Right now, think about one time in your life when reading was great for you. Once you have a time in mind, push yourself to figure out what made that one time really work for you. What can you learn from it? Readers, this is important, so listen carefully. Today, I want to teach you that readers find ways to set themselves up so their reading can be fantastic. Readers don't just read books, readers also build reading lives. So readers, how can we set ourselves up for a great reading year? We can repeat what's worked for us in the past. Maybe your best reading was when you were at Grandma's house one summer, swinging on the porch where nobody could bother you. Or maybe your cousin gave you a whole stack of Dogman books and you put them in a big pile, reading one right after the other. But what if you don't have a porch swing at Grandma's house? Having a good reading spot is super important, and you could create your own. My stepdaughter loves to read in her fort, but at nighttime she has a lamp that's by her bed so she can read in her bed at nighttime. So thumbs up if you're thinking about how to make your own reading spot. That's one plan that you can set yourself up for a successful reading year. But of course, you'll need more than just a good reading spot. You also want to think about how you can become a stronger reader. For this, you'll need a different type of memory, a time when you felt proud of your work as a reader. So last year, I read Bunnacle, A Rabbit Tale of Mystery by Deborah and James Howe. That book had been on my list for a while, but I don't usually read mysteries, so I was pretty proud of myself for trying a new genre. So now I'm thinking that to become a stronger reader this year, maybe I should challenge myself. For me, this might mean trying more genres that I usually don't read. I also don't read many biographies, so I can ask my friends who do read them for recommendations. Do you see how I thought about ways to set up a reading life for myself? I used my own memories of times when I felt happy and strong as a reader. Then I thought of what might help me have that kind of success as a reader now. I thought of a great reading spot and I made some specific goals. The important thing to remember is this. To make reading the best it can be, readers don't just read books. Readers set up reading lives for themselves. Are you ready to give it a try? Okay, off you go.